Tournament is a series of games in which one team finally wins and all others lose. It is very essential to prepare a good plan before organizing a tournament. Tournaments are important as sportsmen become more disciplined by playing in tournaments. They meet other sportsmen during the tournament. Sportsmen learn ethical values like honesty, fair play, respect for others, etc. Tournaments provide recreation to all. Now, let us know about the types of tournament. There are three major types of tournament, which are knockout tournament, league tournament, and combination tournament. We'll know about each of these in the subsequent slides. Knockout tournament. In this type of tournament, the team once defeated is eliminated. Only the winning teams continue in the tournament. It means the defeated teams don't get a second opportunity. League tournament. There are two types of league tournaments. 1. Single league tournament and 2. Double league tournament. Single league tournament. In this type of tournament, every team plays with every other team once. The number of matches taking place in this tournament are determined by the below given formula. Here, N stands for the number of teams taking part in the tournament. Double league tournament. In this type of tournament, every team plays with the other team twice. The number of matches taking place is determined by the formula given below. N stands for the number of teams taking part in the tournament. Combination tournament. These types of tournaments are conducted when the matches are to be played on group basis or zonal basis. They depend on the suitability of the activity, number of participating teams, and the areas and distance from which they are coming to participate. There are four types of combination tournaments: knockout cum knockout, league cum league, knockout cum league, league cum knockout. Now, let us know how to draw the fixture of a knockout tournament. Step 1. Divide the total number of teams into two halves. Step 2. Check if the total number of teams are in the power of 2, like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. Step 3. If the total number of teams is not in the power of 2, then buys will be given. Step 4. Calculate the buys and place them according to the formula. Step 5. Arrange the match. One should remember that matches can be arranged between the teams in the same round. Step 6. If the total number of teams is more than 16, then buys of upper half will be placed separately and lower half separately. Step 7. In case of seeding or special seeding, we calculate the number of buys by deducting the total number of seeding from the total number of teams. Now, we'll know about the method of fixing buys. The total number of teams, which is an odd number, is written on a plain paper. After that, lots are drawn and the names of teams are written against their numbers. Then, the total number of teams is divided into two halves. The buys are fixed in the way given below. The first buy is given to the last team of the lower half. The second buy is given to the first team of the upper half. The third buy is given to the first team of the lower half. The fourth buy is given to the last team of the upper half, and so on. Seeding method. In a knockout tournament, there is a possibility that strong teams may be paired with weak teams. There is also a possibility that all the strong teams might have been grouped in the upper half or the lower half. In such a situation, there is a possibility that some strong teams may be eliminated in the preliminary round. To avoid such situation, seeding method is used. In this method, the strong teams are selected to keep them at appropriate place in the fixture. The organizers should be well aware of the past performances of the teams. If two teams are seeded, then one team is kept on the top of the upper half and the second team at the last of the lower half. All the teams except the seeded teams are kept in the fixture by lots. Intramurals. The word intramural is derived from Latin words intra and muralis. Intra means within and muralis means walls. Thus, it literally means within the walls. The activities which are organized within the campus of an institution are called intramurals. These activities are organized only for the students of a school. No student of other schools can participate in these activities. Regular physical education programs develop good habits, skills, knowledge, and other social qualities in a student. The motto of intramurals is "A game for each and each for a game." The significance of intramurals can be expressed in the following points. They are significant for physical, mental, emotional, and social development of students. These programs also lay stress on moral and ethical values of students. They are important to tone down the fighting instinct of children. These programs refresh the children. They provide maximum recreation to the students. Intramurals provide enough opportunities for the students to participate in sports. They are also essential for developing leadership qualities among the students. The following are the main objectives of intramurals: to develop cooperation, to develop feeling of sportsmanship, to provide an opportunity to learn a variety of games and skills, to identify talented sportspersons, to provide an opportunity to develop personality. Extramurals. The word extramural means outside the wall. It refers to the activities that are performed outside the walls of an institution or school. These are also known as inter-school competitions, as students from more than one school participate in the activities. Following are the significance of extramural competitions. Provide opportunities to schools to show their sports capabilities. Enhance the standard of sports performance. Provide appropriate knowledge of sports techniques. Plan and implement the programs of physical education. Improve the opportunities to participate in sports. The objectives of extramural competitions are as follows: to improve the standard of sports, to provide enriching experience to the students, to develop sportsmanship and a feeling of fraternity, to broaden the base of sports, to provide knowledge of new rules and advanced techniques. Now, we'll know about some specific sports programs that take place regularly. Specific sports programs are those that are usually not related to competitions. They have various objectives, like creating awareness among people regarding unity, health and diseases like AIDS, etc. We'll discuss about some specific sports programs in the subsequent slides. Sports Day. In today's world, specific stress is laid down on the holistic development of children. Owing to this, emphasis is laid on other co-curricular activities apart from education. For this, Sports Day is organized in schools with the objective of all-round development of children. Generally, every school organizes Sports Day on a specific day every year. Various sports activities that include physical and recreational activities are conducted on this day. Health runs. These are organized by the health department, sports department, or social organizations. Generally, their purpose is to make standard of health better in a country along with raising funds for charity. There is no competition involved in health runs, but registration of participants may be required in advance. Health run is a great physical activity offering significant health benefits. Run for fun. This event is also organized to spread the message of being healthy and fit among the masses. People take part in run for fun for their own enjoyment and recreation rather than competition. Run for a specific cause. This is a run which is related to a good and noble cause. Its main purpose is to raise funds for specific cause. Several social non-profit organizations organize marathon races of various noble causes. Run for Unity. This run is organized with a specific message, that is, to consolidate unity and peace among the people of different religions. Its other purpose can be national and international integration and brotherhood. Test yourself. In which type of tournament does the team which gets defeated once is eliminated? The options are A. League, B. Combination, C. Knockout, D. Consolation. Explanation. In a knockout tournament, the team once defeated gets eliminated. Only the winning teams continue in the tournament. It means the defeated teams don't get a second opportunity. Let us summarize the chapter. The process of putting thoughts together and organizing activities required to achieve a desired goal is termed planning. Planning in sports is related to organizing various types of sports tournaments. Various committees are formed for systematic and smooth conduct of tournaments. Tournaments or competitions are held according to a set of rules and regulations. They are organized at various levels like zonal, district, state, national and international. The three main types of tournaments are 1. Knockout tournament, 2. League tournament and 3. Combination tournament.